Okay, guys, I'm here with Mecha Mario the Tin.
Oh, hi. How's it going, folks?
Actually, the second I said that, all the tinniness that was in your mic disappeared. So,
Wow, brilliant.
yeah. Where in hell's name is my bottle opener?
I don't know. Also, we've all got, I think the lowest in our hall right now is an HR4, so all high
Yeah.
rank stuff.
Get wrecked, low ranks. Sorry,
I
sorry about that,
may
low
or may
ranks.
not be
No.
behind that HR4 joining us.
Okay. So I actually want to show these off because these were like the coolest wedding. I wasn't even at this wedding, but they had extras. I think I've shown them before, but these are my bottle openers. I have two of them, and they were like given with the invitations to the wedding. They're like super cool little keys.
Uh,
If anybody needs help HRing up like from two, we do have like a Hunters Guild Facebook
oh
page
yeah, I'll
and
paste the links in now.
yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna not drink as much for a while, take a donation with a gross ass drink, down it with another drink, have a rattler.
That would be my fault for that combo.
I'm just laughing at my commitment not to drink being
Oh
kind of
yeah.
shitty.
I
You Are you gone?
I'm
Oh
here.
no. Okay, you just started with you
No, that's all good.
Yeah, no, okay, rattlers to me for some reason smell like weed.
Seriously?
Yeah, I have no idea why. They just all smell like weed. This is a new thing to me.
Well then, that's interesting. I have a feeling Rhino does not have the key quests up, though I know what they are.
Do you know which ones he needs specifically?
Yeah, because I've done them very specifically.
And no, I mean like he might have one or two. It doesn't matter. Let's
I
So
know for a fact he does not.
okay. So, ground rules for the stream are basically the usual. Things have to move at least decently quickly. Ask in the chat if you need permission to go get your gear or go do some stuff,
Actually, hang on.
and I won't get impatient with you. And yeah, that's essentially it. Know what quests you need so you can put them up pretty quick.
And actually, I just remembered he is actually on the Plus yacht specifically.
Oh, cool. Well, that's quick. Am I
Hang on, I just
HR6?
realized.
I am HR6. That's cool as well. Oh my god, I just realized I don't have my like projector up right now. I'm trying to look at my I never
Rhino, get your urgent.
I think one of the reasons I'm actually decent at this game compared to some other people isn't because I'm actually decent at this game, it's because I play it on a large screen.
Ah, that might help. I've got one friend who plays on like an actual old school 3DS, and I just look at him, and I'm in disbelief. How do you play on such a tiny screen?
Yep, Quesloth indeed. I'm glad there's only like 4 key quests for HR5 too, so it's gonna be like real
Yeah.
quick getting up. So who in the chat exactly is Rhino?
He is usually silent in the chat, but I've invited him to the stream a couple times. If you want to pop a message in there, Rhino, that'd be great.
You don't have to, but you know,
Yeah.
nice to play with you.
Yeah, I've introduced both Rhino and Quicksilver into the stream.
Fuck yeah, extra subscribers. Maybe, well, at least Quicksilver. I don't remember if Rhino subscribed, although I do have this giant list of YouTube subscription notifications. I keep every single subscription email I get because it's really fun to, when people are like, hey, do you remember me? I can just very quickly go over and search and be like, yeah, you subscribed January 24th, 2011.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
And they're like, it's a lot of fun.
Wow. Yeah, Naxxus has already found it. Lovely.
Yeah,
I'm currently in the armor set of put together whatever has decent defense on it that I could make.
Oh shit! I just realized I'm currently in low rank Lagombi with the Lagombi Snow Bearing Gunlance.
Oh, really?
With Dragon Blast level 2. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, this will be delightful.
Okay,
I mean,
survival mode, I guess. It could be.
worse.
Man.
I'm using the Gamoth hammer right now.
I really wanted a Gunlance from him, but he appeared not to have one. Maybe I'm just missing some parts from it. Down a couple energy.
He's supposed to have a gun lance. I've seen one.
Yeah, it wasn't. I could make every other Gammoth weapon, just not the Gunlance. It was very strange. I'm almost all.
I'll check my weapon list when I get back.
You're almost.
I'm pretty sure I've seen one.
Almost always late. Good spelling of always, man. I like it.
Yeah.
I really hate the Plesloth in games where you can't swim.
Yeah, Littlefoot, I'm Mecha Mario.
Yes, this is Mecha Mario.
This is gonna throw a lot of people off.
This is a trial run, by the way, for basically Mecho's like, hey, can I join the chat? And he's been in a lot and he's a moderator, and I was like, okay, you get a trial run?
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
things are going to be a bit awkward, especially as people who are not very used to co-commentary sometimes give slightly awkward co-commentary.
Oh, I'm well used to it.
Co-commentary? Oh.
Oh yeah. I might not make many videos for my channel, but I'm really active on a friend's channel.
Ah, I see. Well, even in that case, people who have not done co-commentary with a specific person sometimes just don't get the flow. So there might be some awkwardness.
Yeah, it does come down to the flow, as you can already tell from my stammering a bit. So
Yeah.
that's usually because I forget how to English.
Personally, I do an improv drill all the time, which I forget exactly what it's called. It's like free flow talking, where essentially you pick a random subject that you see or that you've come up with. Let's say you're driving and you see some grass, and you just speak out loud about it with a passion.
Yeah, pretty much. I used to do a lot of improv.
Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh, Christ. I would life powder you, but I am flat out.
Yeah, I'm just shielding. I wouldn't worry too much. I would worry about it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna have amazing food because Rhino has completed the entirety of Village.
Nice. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the deaths. These ones are, well, they are my fault, but they're not the fault of my play.
It's okay.
They're the fault of the fact that I have, like, it's 191 defense. It's not too horrible, but pretty sure my regular armor set has, like, 900 defense. Misty's gonna be making a new hub.
Oh, cool then.
So Hunting Party Chat 3 on Discord if anybody needs HRing up. I did see somebody who was HR2 in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, also I should mention that it might also be awkward because A, I talk way too much, and B, I'm used to reading out chat a lot. So it might be awkward for my fault.
Ah, that's fine.
Take myself a drink. So have
Yep.
you haven't been around for all that long. Have you ever watched any of my old like Jessic and Despic stuff? I keep mentioning it,
Oh
but
yeah, I have. When I first discovered you for beginning of 4 Ultimate, I basically watched all your 4 Ultimate and went, I want to watch more of this guy, and went back and watched all your old videos.
the stuff with Despic, and that's what I mean. Sometimes you need some time to learn to play off each other.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff. Again, he's coming back for Pokemon.
Yeah,
gonna be
and
fun.
that is definitely exciting.
I do like having partners. Sometimes just hard to organize people, which is why I've been trying to find anybody who actually lives in Calgary and has their own recording equipment.
Yeah, I'd understand.
Sup, Bryn Kid? How's it going? I hate fighting Plessy because of that goddamn hip attack. I know it has such a ridiculous, stupid, incoherent range.
It's a really broken hitbox. Capcom got really lazy with the hitbox, especially with Plessy's ridiculous size.
To be fair, Capcom always gets lazy with all the hip check hitboxes. Any monster who has a hip check throughout every
I know,
generation.
But this one is just the worst. I suffered its wrath via the Sepidrome, thought it couldn't get any worse, and then fought this.
Oh no. Plus he always has the worst hip check than anything else in the game, as far as I know.
I heard a lot about that from my time watching 3 Ultimate, and then just this thing appears, and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, no, this thing's been around for like 3 generations, and they've never fixed its hitbox on the hip check.
Probably just because it's become iconic for it at this point.
You can literally be standing on the other side of the monster. If it charges up that hip check, it will hit you.
Yeah.
As you can see from there.
Yeah, I got hit by one from the other side of it. I've got Provoke on, so hopefully I can draw its attention once I get that up.
What the hell's a subquest? Oh no, don't reload. Get away. Okay.
The subquest was breaking a body part. I have a feeling it was the tail.
Ah.
So the tail does not look broken.
The tail spin really sucks for gunners too. Yeah, this thing's... Like, so many times I've been either above or below wherever it's hitting, and I get sent flying. And I'm like, oh no, okay.
Yep.
Don't you love spawning into an area right in the range of a beam?
Yeah, those are the best. I have a few words for Gravios on that one. To say I'm happy he's not in this game would be an understatement.
Although, the biggest piss off this game, and I do think this is an overall, like, positive change for the series. I like the hunter styles. But my absolute biggest complaint, and I'm sure you've heard the hell out of it, is the, is the panic dives.
Yeah, I've noticed they're really bad too.
Why is it so easy to panic dive now?
I think they took it off Constitution, because before it was a case of you had to be running in the opposite direction of the monster. However, if you had Constitution on, as long as you were sprinting with your weapon sheathed, you would panic, and went to dive, you would panic dive.
That's super inconvenient.
Well, some people really wanted it, which is why people would use Constitution. I, for example, actually used that for Ultimate on my armor set. It was really useful because I was a glass cannon.
But it absolutely sucks if you're doing aerial. So the addition of aerial makes that decision make no sense.
And that was a thing for Constitution. So them taking it off Constitution, it seems, and just making it a thing that's built into everything, yeah, that does not make any sense. It's one of those things where if you aren't expecting it, it throws you, and then aerial just doesn't help.
Yeah. Aerial makes it real bad. I have like this awesome mounting set, and what am I fighting with? Goddamn Lagombi.
Yeah. Though, the Deviant Lagombi is one of the best mounting sets for aerial style.
No, this isn't the Deviant Lagombi for that. That's just the Deviant Lance.
It's basic Lagombi. Besides, it'd have to be level 6, meaning you're fighting the 6th Deviant Lagombi quest, meaning it's end high rank, because they get up to level 10.
Yikes.
Yeah, and they get continually worse down. Oh, Axe's got me up.
The Plessy mounting set's pretty goddamn spectacular, though.
Yeah, but the thing with the Deviant Lagombi is it's also got evade extender and stamina. I think it's stamina drain reduction, or it's just stamina up.
Oh my god, no, I gotta get out. I can't block that. You see the big red section of my bar? That is the, oh, I'm not talking to you specifically. But, that is the damage it did that's healable. It's not even the damage it did that's unhealable.
Yeah.
My god.
I just used Provoke, so he's gonna be targeting me a lot, and he got access. Ah.
Well, let's do this one more time. And, you know, this time I'll actually be in some decent armor and have my mounting set, and it will go down in like a quarter of the time. Not that I think I'm that good, but the fact that you can mount like 4 or 5 times in a run can...
Yep. It's a little hard to do hammer against this guy, because it's really hard to hit his face.
So did you, by any chance, do some of the research to figure out the answer to my question, whether or not, like, which one of the aerial hammer moves is the best?
I think the best move is to not use aerial hammer.
Well, okay, the double hit's pretty cool on an aerial hammer. hammer,
It
though.
is good, but it's hard to land the hammer, especially on the smaller monsters.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you just don't
I
use hammer on the small monsters, or I don't anyways.
Yeah, it was not fun. Though I have discovered that aerial hunting horn, meanwhile, is ridiculous.
No, I've heard it's fantastic. And it does knockout damage, and it has a wider hitbox than the hammer.
Yeah, it does have a much wider hitbox because it's a longer weapon.
Yeah.
And the problem with the hammer is it's incredibly short reach. But the big thing with hunting horn is when you do an aerial strike, one, you're likely hitting the monsters, so you're getting double notes. And two, you're able to get 2 notes off during the jump.
So, I made the Plesiloth longsword, and it is actual insanity.
Oh?
Like, it's super easy to make, and it does 170 damage and 22 water damage.
Well then.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It only has green sharpness, but with that type of damage, it hardly even matters.
Yeah.
This is the Plesiloth one. I think it's the Plesiloth one. What the what?
Okay, so on the food menu that's up right now, on the 7th page, there's something called Fluffy Spring Omelet. It's got Defender Medium on it.
But a lot of things have Defender High. I'm just going straight up mounting because I normally do.
But, like, it's got a... Yeah, fair enough. It's got a Defense Medium buff. That's the big thing.
Ah, I see. This one gives me no active effect, but it gives me health and stamina. That shouldn't matter, however, because my current armor is as upgraded as it currently can be.
Yeah, once I discovered you can buy advanced armor spheres from the trader, it was really good.
Like, what are you running for a defense right now? Because I'm at 407.
I currently only have 263.
What the? Apparently, Pro Jared. Oh no, that was 5 days ago. Okay, I thought he was currently streaming Monster Hunter, and his stream was called Fart Snow for the first 2 words. So I was like, what the hell, Pro Jared?
Nah, that was a list. That was a video he uploaded of him fighting the Gammoth. He thought that spraying the snow out of the trunk was the Gammoth farting.
Okay, interesting. Sorry, I just saw that up there. I'm like, Fart Snow. Excuse me.
The equipment I've got on is the Hermitar helm and braces.
Ah,
Catch
sorry.
Mail.
Zwolf actually corrected me. It's the Quechahuacha weapon, not the Plessy. But it's still pretty spectacular.
Then I got Celtus Folds and the Strange Greaves, which all have above 44 defense on them. I just haven't upgraded them yet.
Man, I really hate how Steam updates and then turns on all my notifications again.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That is literally the worst for somebody who streams and Let's Plays.
I usually just set myself as offline. Everything still works, but you're shown as offline to people.
But can't they like not chat with you, or it takes a while to get to the chat window, or it's slightly harder?
Yeah, you're basically for them offline, so you cannot chat. It's the one downside.
Wait. Gammoth is female? Then how the hell does it breed if there's only female?
Same way that Mitsune in the hunts is always male. It's only in the hunts. There are male versions, but you never encounter them.
Okay, so they're basically keeping themselves open in the future for a possible male variant.
Or gender system.
Yeah.
Because apparently the female Mitsune has smaller fins.
Yeah. Well, like the Rathian and Rathalos, just keeping the male a mystery is kind of a good idea, just in case they want to make another monster designed off of it.
There you go. Oh yeah, and I meant to check if there is a gun lance for Gammoth, because I've hunted him quite a few times now.
I'm sure there is. I must just be missing a part. I think I did sell some parts recently because I was like, I don't really want the Gammoth parts.
You should have been able to see the recipe, though.
I think you need a... Oh, you're right.
You need a specific part, but once you've gotten it, you'll have the recipe from then on.
Maybe I've never gotten the rare drop and you need the rare drop for the gun lance.
Maybe, though I'm pretty sure the rare drop is only used for an upgrade, like it is for the Astalos stuff.
Interesting.
Because all the Astalos weapons, I think it's their 3rd upgrade, they all require the plate.
Yeah, female Diablos in Heat, the black Diablos. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
I actually really like the Diablos because It was the first kind of like cool, unique system I ever took advantage of, where it could run into a pillar and then get its horn stuck.
Oh
then,
yeah.
Then you could barrel bomb it. Had a lot of fun with that.
That was really fun.
What do you miss? Well, Mecha Mario's in the chat. That's new. Wait, I'm using a longsword. I gotta remember that.
Be bad to forget that. Also, good on that paralyzation from Axis, because I can see he's running Gunner.
Oh, if he's running Gunner, maybe we should be sleep bombing, since we're just trying for speed right now. I generally kind of consider sleep bombing cheating, but when you're trying to go quick.
Sleep bombing was fun. I think one of my favorite weapons in 4U was the Shrouded Nursula Charge Blade, because you could just put the thing to sleep and then hit it in the face with an Ultra Burst.
The only thing I would actually sleep bomb in 3 Ultimate, or consistently, was the Diablos, because it was a pain in the ass killing its horns.
Though the Diablos is actually weakest to paralyzation.
Oh, yeah, but...
It's cancerously weak to it, just like Amelios is to sleep.
But you don't get that damage bonus.
No, you don't. So when you're running 2 Insect Labors with paralysis and 2 Charge Bladers with paralysis, and then you stick it in a shock trap and a pitfall trap, you can kill one pretty fast.
I think it was 3 Ultimate that I actually had a really fun time with people playing like full Grinning Cats build.
Oh god.
It was a lot of fun.
That does sound fun.
Because nothing was ever unparalyzed. I think it was like one of the highest paralyzed weapons in the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it still is. Or at least when fully upgraded. I got you.
Thank you.
Or someone else does.
I am currently playing very badly.
Yeah, I'm not running at my top right now, though it's because I'm warming up for the day still. Nothing like warming up with a Plessis off. Yeah. Thankfully, running Provoke and Adept is usually a good idea.
Oh.
Now there's another paralyzation.
My chance to get my meter up to red.
Good stuff. Got a couple good fist hits in there.
Okay, and a mount. Apparently Plessis is super resistant to mount. I think I'm just gonna race it. Yep, there we go.
Good stuff. So I think it's actually breaking his back, because usually when you do a mount that damages the back, and that's what triggers it. Oh yeah, his back is broken. So that's what the thing is. And KO.
Oh, KO'd as well. Jesus. I
Man.
wish I could see through this guy's flopping. It's glitching the hell out of my screen.
Yeah. It ain't great.
Oh, hey, Yesik, is it cool if I eat the rest of my chicken? Yes, you can absolutely eat the rest of my chicken.
I have noticed one thing. I forget, is your capture card old 3DS or new 3DS?
Mine is 3DS XL. In all honesty, I have currently changed my capture card objective. I still need the exact same amount of money to do it. But if I actually get a loopy capture card, which is for the old 3DS, but it doesn't matter because you can still display it on a big screen, it's much, much cheaper. I only have to send it to the United States. It's faster, and then I can pay $100 to repair this 3DS too.
Ah, cool. I'm playing on the XL, and I've noticed at a couple moments in time these frame drops, which are just lovely.
Yeah. But, you know.
I mean, they really up the particles, so what can you do?
Hopefully in the future, maybe if you turn down your actual effect. Have you tried turning down the effects in the menu?
Oh, I'm well aware that that would fix it, and the lag spikes are few and far between. I frankly like the effects.
Ah. I think they, I liked the effects better in the previous game. Like, I know there's a lot more of them now, but for instance, it's now very unclear if you're hitting with the gun lance.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And it used, like in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, it was just super, super precise.
Lance, I do not play with the 3D. I've got problems when I try to use perception with that, so I flat out disable 3D.
Oh, well, apparently the new 3DS actually has like an improved display display range with it.
It uses 2 cameras on the front to basically track where your face is to try to improve where it is.
Oh, that's cool.
But I still have a depth issue with it. So I just never use the 3D function.
My mother has one nearsighted and one farsighted eye. and
fun.
and one of them is incorrectable. It's retinal damage, or it's what's it called again? It's the
Neural?
nerve. It's the nerve link between the eye and the brain is damaged.
I don't know.
There's a specific nerve that it's called. But anyways, sup, Master Okoku? Oh no, you are too creepy, Okuku.
Oh boy.
Not that thing.
I just got a wyvern gem off that carve.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
But anyways, what I was saying is that
yeah.
one nearsighted, one farsighted eye, and for the she cannot see anything in 3D ever.
Oh, that's fun.
So 3D movies with her, basically a huge waste of money.
Fun. Viper, Astalos is not directly related to the Rathlos. However, the Astalos does go after the Rathlos aggressively, like purposely. So.
David Stradard, you are so wrong. I will actually make a video showing the difference in animation. There used to be, when you shot with the gun lance, a little animation on their skin that would kind of show some smoking. That has now disappeared. The explosion animation itself is the exact same.
I think he's talking about the Astalos Rathlos thing.
Oh, is he?
Because he said maybe who knows, and then it has the same animations, which usually means it has the same animation framework.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad.
By the way, I finally clued into something. Glavenius has the same animation framework as Devil Joe.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I'm usually really good at spotting those animation frameworks, and then I just blanked the hell on that one.
Am I live? Ranger plays? Yes.
So, I've got key quests up right now on mine.
Yeah. Phone internet sucks, Chelsea. I agree.
Oh, Lord. So the first lovely one... Oh, boy. Malthistio.
Oh, my all-time favorite. Well.
Yeah.
Let's get to work.
I actually did that one solo last night, but I know Rhino needs it, because he hasn't done it yet.
Well, he needs everything in this HR.
Yeah, I've only done that. I'm just gonna double check what he's weak to. I'm pretty sure it's fire.
Well, I'm gonna use this water one because there is literally nothing better in my
Fire
arsenal.
And water.
Oh, cool.
Fire and water are the ones he's weakest to, so that's all good. See ya, Wayne.
Later, man. Dat mount kill. Oh, did I kill it in the mount?
It got mounted and then almost instantaneously died.
Okay, wasn't that boot to the face spectacular, though?
Oh my
play.
God, that was beautiful.
So you know what happened, right?
That was the one episode I hadn't watched yet.
Oh.
And I knew it was going to be beautiful because of that title. And then that just caught me right the hell off guard.
I was trying to hit Sakura Slash, but right above my Sakura Slash button.
Yeah, I've got my bottom screen up with, I've got my 300 arts at the turret, I've got signal, I've got gestures, I've got 2 quick item slots, which is life powder and dung bombs, and then I've got, I believe it's, and that's the monster lock. That's what I've got. Oh.
Rhino, remember one more time that we actually are kind of like slightly rushing. Just a quick reminder.
I'm gonna grab the quest just because I know what it is. Because he doesn't necessarily have to grab it.
Yeah, that's true. Just has to grab the key quest.
Yeah, it's only the urgents.
I don't know. Do you have any idea for a good insect glaive? For what rank? That's the question.
Really, I'd say try to make all of the Fated 4 ones, because they cover the 4 main elements. There isn't a dragon one, though the Nakarkos does cover that. So basically, try to make all of the Fated 4 ones, because they're really good, and they cover the elements.
I would personally, myself, go for the Naharawa, because any weapon that hits a lot is very good at inflicting elements.
That is true, too.
So, I like a good sleep or paralysis insect glaive. It is
very good.
Almost as effective as the dual swords at inflicting elements, in my experience.
Charge Blade's pretty good too. It's decently fast firing. Fast swinging.
It's all good, Ryan. We'll pick them instead from now on if you don't know which ones.
Yeah, I've got the list up. I got into the secret area, so I'm just finishing up there.
Perfectly fine. He'll probably be mounted before you have a chance to get back here.
I'm fast, and I just finished up here.
Oh, never mind. He won't be because I can't seem to lock onto him properly.
Yeah. I finally mounted him for the first time yesterday. Normally, I'm used to others dealing with that, and it just kind of threw me off when he started doing the swipe around. Because I'm used to monsters doing a more gradual turn.
Well, it reminds me of a tweet. I was tweeting at somebody who was like, they tweeted a gif that was like, me when I mount a monster in Monster Hunter. And it was some sort of, I forget exactly what it was, but I responded being like, I'm a gun lancer. If I don't fall off due to sheer shock when I mount a monster, I fail.
Yeah. There's Rhino with the mount again. The aerial insect glaive is stupid good.
Oh yeah, it is still pretty much the absolute master of anything aerial.
Yeah. I mean, even just then, watching a couple of insect glavers go after a retreating monster using their forward B attack is just a sight to behold.
Yeah. Personally, I've always been a big fan of the Naurala insect glaive. I used it in my Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Let's Play while I was still using the insect glaive.
Yeah, I do recall that.
But I'm not sure how well it upgrades in this game.
It's gonna be interesting. Good to knock the monster in the air here.
Oh.
Thankfully, Malfecio has a decent head hitbox, so knocking him out isn't the hardest thing, but he's got a high threshold.
Well, he does seem like he's made, like, at least a good 30% of head. Ow.
Yeah, pretty much.
What armor am I using? I'm using the Plessy armor, and it's slotted for speed setup on traps, so it has extra damage on its aerial attacks, all of them, and it has mounter, which is like, it's not called mounter, is it?
Z-Wolf, aerial dual swords are good too. However, the big thing with Insect Glaive is it's able to keep up with monsters a lot more effectively.
Did I just hit like a random small monster to get my spirit bar up? I think I might have.
Maybe.
I gotta say, this is the monster that in the game I probably like its design the most, but hate it the most.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Like, it's just real goddamn annoying.
It's an interesting gimmick the first couple times, and then it just kind of wears off on you, and you're frustrated with it.
Sorry, I just want your guys' opinions. Do I look like that girl from Pulp Fiction, who got poisoned by snorting a bunch of heroin, or is it just me, with blue hair instead of with red hair? You guys know her, right?
Well, there's a sleeping Khonshu, so I think that there's obviously some sort of alignment in this world that would be agreeing to that. Because whenever there's a sleeping Khonshu, whatever you say is right.
Why is there a sleeping Khonshu?
I have a feeling Axis shot a Khonshu with a sleeping shot, and it just ended up going to sleep.
I've been kind of failing to even, oh my god. Well, at least the first hit of Sakura Slash still gets your spirit gauge up.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I just got real fucked over there.
Yeah. I've also noticed that normally on Primal Forest here, the Khonshu are basic colored. They were in 4 Ultimate, but for whatever reason, in this, they're now actually kind of green colored to match the environment like they would in icy things.
Huh.
It's an interesting little touch, because normally they were just the average yellow.
Who? Do we have, No? Okay.
Right, Axis was about to put arms down. That's a sarcastic thing if I've ever seen one.
So 5 crash your computer. Well, that's the thing with Sid Meier games. They're all really, really addictive and really good, but they all crash your computer. And they're all super simple.
That's how it went for me in Civ 4 on my old gaming computer.
Anybody ever play like 500 hours of Sid Meier's Pirates?
Oh man, I've been meaning to play Sid Meier's Pirates, but I haven't been able to.
Fantastically boring game. Like, it's really good and you play it forever, but when you think about it, not much happens.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's just a thing with actually a lot of games.
Well, the Sid Meier game specifically, but yeah, you're right.
Though, in playing XCOM 2, I've been feeling the same thing a little bit.
Hey, you gotta subsidize? That's not quite right. You gotta stuff that one with some mods to make it any good.
Yeah, I finished my first playthrough and I've basically shoved it full of everything Long War produced for my Long War playthrough.
I should actually really... Oh, XCOM 1. Yeah, no, XCOM 1 is super simple.
Yeah, but like Long War has XCOM 2 mods as well, so their SMG pack with their Muton Centurions, and their perk and class rehaul. That one's actually really interesting.
Well, the Long War mods, I actually just added them right from the get-go because they were kind of like... They were almost released as part of the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Or at least the SMG, the Centurion, and the... What? I can't remember the other one. But their perk rehaul, that one's a really stark different one.
No,
like rebalances the entire game.
Rave Cosmo, you got it right. It is nighttime for me.
Yeah.
And also, you know, just in chatting with, oh my god, I'm falling off a cliff. Chatting with Mecha Mario with the chat, and everybody. And no, I have not yet hunted a Hellblade Glavenus. You guys have seen literally everything I've done.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about the Hellblade Glavenus, and I'm frankly terrified of it. Though, I think the most amazingly terrifying deviant quest is the Dread King 10 quest.
Is it weak? Where's it go? Where's it going?
It's limping. It's going to be flying up to the normal nest area.
I might just head over there and place a trap.
Maybe.
Oh,
but yeah, the Dread Queen 10 quest is like the most terrifying thing.
Or
all the 10-star deviant quests lock you in an arena area.
Okay.
And they usually will throw in another monster. The 10-star Dread King quest has both a Dread King Rathalos and a Dread Queen Rathian.
So I guess it's pretty much your objective to kill both in that case.
Yeah, it is actually your objective. You have to kill both.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, the Hellblade Glavenus one sticks you in the arena, the fire arena from 4U, where you'd fight the Acantor in that, with 2 Hellblade Glavenus.
Sounds like fun.
Wait, no. It's just a regular and a Hellblade because it's the arena. The other one, which is in Jurassic Frontier, is just 2 Hellblade Glavenus.
Okay. Oh, well, that was quick. I do actually really want to fight as an ogre as soon as possible, or 5, because I really need their electro fur in order to get this set how I want it.
I know there's some in HR3. I think electro fur is the basic one.
Oh, really? Maybe I should just do that on my own then.
I'm just gonna quickly check that up.
We might have to do like a quick farm off 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, that's the basic one.
I haven't fought one yet. I just need like right now this thing is rocking speed setup, which I don't want to use. I'd rather have capture master instead of capture expert. It's always first come first serve. If I ever get up to like a couple 100 people in chat, I will trade it out for team swaps, but
hell, we could probably get Nightbot to like do a random user poll or something to grab users from chat.
Yeah. Oh, the problem with that though is
Nightbot, you need to fix your drink problem.
What does it say? What's the problem with it?
It still says that you drink it every $2, $5, and $10.
Oh yeah, that is not true.
That's where my donation confusion in the past has come in.
Although I've and every 10 after that. Currently, I'm just drinking at 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the hub is in Discord 3Z Wolf.
Okay.
Just post that in again for good stuff. I have a huge keyboard with 21 extra keys on it that I have purely for macros.
Shit, I actually got Defender, High, and Rider this time.
Nice.
That is amazing.
Okay, next up, yeah, Serpentine Samba, so we've got a Narala to deal with.
Lovely. The thing with
Is
them,
it just me, or are they huge in this game?
they are pretty gigantic, I must admit.
I took a look at that first one, I'm like, this has to be a gold largest, and it's not even a silver. And I'm just sitting there with my mouth open like, what the hell? This is the largest Naharala I've seen.
There was another monster that was much bigger than usual in this game. I forget what it is though. Like I kept fighting it, and I'm like, this is like triple the size of the previous ones. And I think the Tetsukabra is smaller.
I will admit the average seems smaller, but it doesn't seem that bad at all. Though I have a feeling the Drill Tusk Tetsukabra will be really big.
Very likely.
Because, yeah. Okay, I think this is working well so far.
What is?
The voice chat here.
More or less. I wouldn't do it every time, but, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Once in a while I do enjoy having some guests. Also, it lets my throat rest. I am still, like, just recovered from my...
Yeah, so having someone help commentate, I understand.
Yeah. It was, a kind of rough time.
You were dead fried last night.
Yeah, I was destroyed. Like, it's clearly a matter of me just burning out. Like, I hadn't done that much that day. It's just been, like, 2 weeks straight of Monster Hunter.
At that point, no matter what you're doing, you will get burned out.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know it was in this area.
Yeah. Rough premise on Primal Forest is assume everything spawns in 5, because it usually does.
I'm a bit too lazy to actually figure out the spawns for myself. I know it's like a classic old schooler Monster Hunter, figure out the spawns. But in this one, they gave me the ability to just buy Psycho Serums in bulk.
Yeah. For me, this is the case of, I've just learned these by sheer memory since I don't know as many maps as I started in 4.
Well,
so, yeah.
In general, that's probably the right idea, and I would normally be learning all the start locations myself too, but again, certain things become harder when you're talking about them at the same time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And memorizing locations of monsters is one of those things that you just can't commit the memory to after a while.
I have noticed that on all the 4U maps, they basically have like 2 zones that a monster can spawn in. That's it.
It's true.
So you just know those 2 zones. And on Primal Forest, it's either Area 5 or Area 4, and that's it.
You are correct, Inflictor. This is indeed one gigantic snake. Ah, god.
Yeah.
Damn stun.
It's still no, God, what's its name?
It may also be that the POV is actually slightly more zoomed in this game.
It seems that way, but like the textures also seem slightly stretched on the Naharala.
Ow.
Which makes me feel like it is actually just been sized up really far. There you go.
Ideal way to get me out, I guess.
It was better than you sitting there stunned.
I literally cannot get up ever.
This thing just doesn't want you to. Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm like paralyzed. I get up. I'm stunned. I get knocked up. I'm paralyzed on the. He bit me while I was on the ground.
Oh yeah, I caught that. Maybe you want to invest in Aeschylus armor. It's got a 50%.
Oh, what am I doing?
Stun chance.
Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Out. Get me out.
I need to make more life better.
I just realized what I was doing in there.
Oh yeah, I saw that and I'm just like, yeah, you're the experienced hunter here.
Yeah. Again,
you
this
have more time on me in this series after all.
It's another one of those things. Whenever you're live streaming or playing or talking, you just don't quite have the time to focus. And
yeah, it's what everyone assumes is the Let's Player's curse, when it's just you're not focusing as much because you're trying to also commentate.
now, when you see a Let's Player who's actually good at their game, assume that they are about 2 tiers higher than you even see them playing.
Yep.
If they talk. There are some Let's Players who are completely silent, pretty much. Or streamers, anyways.
That's an interesting question Johnny's posed. If you were a monster, what would you be?
If I could be a monster.
I'd probably be a Brachydios. Just because they're my favorite.
I'd be a Reno Plus just to piss people off.
Oh, brilliant.
Kuropeko? Kuropeko's pretty cool. Because you want one as a pet. So you might as well be your own pet.
I could see a pet Kuropeko, though I'd be terrified when it doesn't call.
It's like, please don't be a Devil Joe. Please don't summon a Devil Joe.
Just like, wake up in the morning, how you doing, little Pecco? Calls out, oh, crap. Oh, Jane has a good point. You can also be a Conchu. They're pretty irritating.
Yeah, it's true. And they're harder to kind of see coming.
Yeah.
But to me, Reno Plus are like the quintessential annoy the hell out of you monster.
Oh, yeah. So I think a Bull Drum has irritated me more than a few times in this game.
Bull Drum would actually be the very first irritate you monster. Why do I have chat active? Okay, there we go. I pressed the chat button without noticing.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times because it's right near. For me, it's right near my middle hunter art. Oh, he's asleep.
Yeah, Rhino was attacking.
Rhino's not the greatest at noticing that. I'm going to just say this now, Rhino. Keep an eye out on that, man.
It's true. Conchus have been a pain in the ass for me in the past.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of run-ins with them too that have ended poorly.
Like,
so
I'm not.
I will say I enjoy playing golf with them.
It's true.
Good round of Conchu golf was really fun. Just get yourself a rusty hunting horn and you've got the perfect club too.
Okay, so some people are saying Mitsune. Which large monster would I be? So that is the real question.
Yeah.
Probably that new fucking Elder Dragon.
Nikarkos?
Yeah. You know,
oh, man.
might as well trip people right the hell out.
I guess. God, that thing is still weird as hell. Yes, I agree. Conchu Golf needs to be an actual quest.
You know, maybe you can, like, transport Conchus through areas back to the base.
That would be amazing, actually. Like, that would be the best. That's a good point. The Petrified Hunting Horn makes a better golf club than the old rusty one. But speaking of Conchu, I just saw one running right towards you, Jessic. Like, just corner of my eye, I see him come from the exit up to 5 straight down in your direction.
Apparently, I have an issue with Conchus that I wasn't even really aware of.
Apparently.
Somehow I can kind of see it, but... Okay, come on, let's get another spirit combo up.
One thing I've noticed, if you have a problem with getting hit by your teammates, running a depth style actually benefits from that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
When you've got two Glavers swinging around, you'll often get hit by them. And if you're, in my case, when I'm playing Adept Horn, I just use that to get my Adept charge off, and it's really good. The Adept charge is so good.
You know, the Hunter's Horn is highly underrated. Like, even without the Hunter abilities, it's a pretty strong weapon.
Yeah, it is.
There's nothing wrong with it.
You just have to get a good team comp going to run it properly.
Gotta admit, Axis, Laggy is pretty cool.
Oh, definitely. It's a shame that I don't think we'll ever see an Abyssal Legiacris again. No, he wasn't here, so he's probably gone over to 4 then. But we're probably never going to see an Abyssal Legiacris again, just because that was a water-exclusive Legiacris. He's not here, what the...
Here, let me actually grab a Psycho Serum. He is, oh fuck, he's in the north, I think?
North of your location?
No, north of all of you guys. One area north.
Oh, he's gone straight to sleep, so he was limping then.
Here, let's actually grab the cap.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Brandon. Because we can't swim, we're probably never going to see Sedeus or the Abyssal Lagiacrus again.
Well,
Because,
did they actually say they're never going to bring back swimming? Like, it wasn't spectacular, but have they actually? They've done non-spectacular things before.
yeah, assuming that they don't bring back the swimming, we're never going to see those monsters again. We'll just get their parts as trays or something.
Okay, apparently I have to attack it because even though its foot was directly on that, it didn't count.
Yeah, hitboxes. But yeah, since the Abyssal Lagiacrus is exclusively water, and I don't think the Sedeus could survive out of water.
Yeah, I think that's aquatic only.
What's that, Alex? The last 3DS.
Oh, thank fucking Christ.
Part of me is upset with that. Part of me isn't.
Well, the thing is, this 3DS capture card, which pretty much came to me broken,
Yeah.
cost 550 goddamn American dollars.
Oh, Jesus.
Every other console on the planet, including the portable PlayStation consoles, are much cheaper to mod so that you can record them. Not to mention the Vita you can currently stream through the PlayStation 4 onto a TV. So.
And then just record that. The big issue with me is I don't actually have like a Wii U or anything like that. If it did come out on, I guess, an NX, because that's the next console, I'd probably get one purely because Monster Hunter.
That's why I bought the Wii U.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay away from consoles.
Sup, Sans, how's it going? I will stay away from consoles, but if there's one, if there's a game that is worth buying the console for, then the console's bought.
Yeah, there's been a couple like that for me on Wii U, but
maybe
it happened to me with 3D with the Xbox, and I just kind of didn't touch it.
Maybe the next one will be for PC. That was a joke. It's probably not going to be. Although it would be awesome. Okay, so what's next? I think I'm gonna be moving on to a gun lance for a bit here.
Next up is Fin Finder.
What do we fight in Fin Finder? Demetrios?
It is Demi.
Okay. Manage equipment, select equipment. What do I have for gun lances? I have the General's Arbalance now. Except I should be using the Jaya because it has shots level 2. Or even the Burning Cabiera because it has shot level 2 wide. Yeah, there we go. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure this thing is probably weak against fire. Just a random guess. But it is possible the main monster hunter that all the other monster hunters are like trial packs for is for PC. Maybe we'll eventually get one. Ugh. Okay. I am not ready to go. Forget this ready indicator. Not a thing. Item sets, register sets. No. Current sets. Gold mine. Frontier 2 confirmed. Yep. Frontier 2, only in Japan. No more Monster Hunters in America. Like, there is a pretty big fan base of Monster Hunter in America. I'm wondering why they think they can't support a Monster Hunter game here.
Yeah.
Like, literally, even if they just ran everything through Google Translate and then let us have access to the Japanese servers, I'd be like, yep, I'm in. 20 bucks a month? Sure. I don't give a shit. I actually know this map surprisingly badly.
Demetrius will spawn over on the
far right bottom
side, yeah.
Far right bottom. Again, I am a lazy man, willing to use infinite psycho serums.
Yep.
Conchu, please. Yep, Conchu. All HR, right? It is all HR, but it started out HR4, so that's kind of where it locks into place for now. It's just how it's got to work, or else I'm gonna spend all day every day that I have an HR invitational doing the same quests. The game's gotta be how the game's gotta be. Interesting. Man, I started pretty much as far away as humanly possible from this.
You did.
Okay, let's get out. Nope, okay. Good start to the battle, I think. So I'm not sure yet about whether or not it changes the charging level of the lances, but different gun lances actually do have different charge bars. This is a good thing to note.
Interesting.
What was that?
Interesting.
Yeah, like for instance, the Jaya gun lance or the Tigrex one actually has a very, very long red bar. But I'm, again, really unsure whether or not it affects the total growth rate of the bar. Oh, paralyzed. Great timing on that. Can't help but notice I didn't actually bring my Dragon Blast with me.
Cool stuff.
That's alright, though.
Yeah. I've forgotten to switch arts more than a few times going into village when I switched from hammer to switch axe.
The day all hope is realized, the day we no longer need ultimate, yep. That'd be real nice. We got some sort of break there.
It was probably part of his ice armor.
Likely, but not necessarily, because nothing on his side, on my side, broke. No, it was his actual leg. I can see the scarring. I really feel like I would, that the Glavenus GL? Yep, this is indeed the Glavenus gun lance. I have a lot of random parts, so I decided to just go into my inventory and forge some weapons, because I wouldn't be forging all the armors. Just to keep some interest going on.
Yeah.
It was really quite trippy in this game to get used to not having the backup reload, since it's like the most used reload in all of Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. You need help fighting the baloney. I'm sure there's somebody in chat who can help you, Sans.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain. Oh, I'm sorry, Rhino. Oh, okay, back to almost having Wyvern Fire again.
Okay.
Never mind, completely screwed up my Wyvern Fire. Chat 3, they're stills.
Oh yeah, they're for our hunting group for Sans to get help.
I just noticed I actually never locked onto this thing.
Wow.
Some monsters, if they're big enough or if they don't move enough, you just don't even notice that you're not locked on.
Yeah.
Where's the shiny over here? It is. Oh, went to sleep. Rhino. Oh. Man. Seriously, stop that. We need to sleep bomb this thing. Do not attack it when it is asleep. You were not attacking when it fell asleep.
I even told him that too. God damn it. August, it's mainly the charge blade, though I've taken up hammer in generations.
So far the main change for me has been trying longsword again. I always loved the idea of longsword, but it's kind of sucked for a couple generations. Because the spirit combo is way too long and moved you way too far, and it just wasn't doing enough damage without the spirit combo. Really down a hot drink. So I am pinned if somebody cares to, like, come in here and help. Oh, never mind, I got thrown. I think Mecha's turning, like, 20, right? I think if I remember
No. I'm turning 18.
18?
Yep.
Ah, again, military age, but not drinking age.
Yeah.
I still think that's really silly. But then again, most provinces in Canada do that shit too, so... Gotta appreciate France. I think in France the legal drinking age is 14.
Wow.
To be fair, that's just the legal drinking age. The age where people start drinking in France is like 2 years old.
Yeah. I seem to recall that from my trip down there.
Well, it's very traditional for parents to put wine in their children's cups. It's like a water wine mix. Gets them used to wine super early. So you pretty much never see anybody drinking water down there. Energy drink. I'm just gonna be in this corner doing all my chores if nobody minds too much. You were born with beer in your bottle? Yeah, Germans have it that way too. You know, another big American thing that I don't understand, and this is all North America, not just United States or Canada. Bars closing at 2. I had some German exchange students over here, and they were like, what the hell? Why does the bar close at 2? That's when the party starts. And I was like, I completely agree with you guys, but... So, no, it's an old hang-up from Prohibition, man. Come on, Fat Dimitri. Gotta be Wyvern Fire. 2 a.m. Bar's closing at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, it's drinking and partying, and all it really does is cause people to go home before they have, before they're ready to go home.
We have a guest.
Oh, I didn't even know that this was possible.
I saw there was a danger. I didn't expect this. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of this. You mean 1400? I do indeed mean 1400 hours. Or 1400 o'clock. 14 o'clock. Just 1400, probably. Ow! Well, at least we killed him, like, right as the Devil Joe showed up. Ow! Unfortunately, he's not letting us harvest this guy worth the shit. Here I am stunned in the... Let me get in there! I'm not gonna get anything off of this. Yeah, all closing the bars at 2 really does for anybody is make sure that there's drunk people driving home. And you know, another one of those laws that just creates more criminals. I killed his drinking buddy. I'm inside his drinking buddy. He died fat.
Beanie, Joe gave me a hug already.
Oh. Ah, that stretch. Okay, I'm going to get myself a quick drink and have a quick bathroom break. You're still here if you want to talk to people, man.
Yeah, I'll probably be reading chat, though I might get up and stretch for a moment.
I'll be back in a couple seconds.
Yes, Beanie. What is it? I'm afraid I don't have a functional webcam. I'd love to do it, but I'm afraid I don't have a functional webcam. Also, technically, until Wednesday, if I did that, you'd all probably get arrested for pedophilia, because I'm still technically 17. No, I don't play Persona Littlefoot. I've looked into it a bit, and Beanie, I wish I could accelerate time, but I'm afraid I've still got about 2 days to go. Excuse me, what? How am I gonna be Mecha Hitler? How am I Mecha Hitler already? Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Axis. Mecha Streisand. Oh my god!
By the way, that is entirely correct. Hitler did have good ideas. They just didn't have anything to do with war or the Jewish. Or any other race.
Yeah.
It's often forgotten that he almost completely fixed the German economy before he went literally fucking mad. Which he definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
But man, did he ever go mad hard. But anyways, yeah, you're right. Drop the joke now. Now! Well, I've officially rage quit sleep bombing. Sucks because that would really speed up our progress. Oh, he was a shit artist. Have you seen his shit? Wasn't very good. He made like shitty landscapes, I think. Art. Oh, actually, they're pretty decent. Actually, they're quite decent. But I know he wasn't accepted to the best art school.
Mm-hmm.
Faded 4? Definitely the, I always pronounce it the wrong way. Mizutsune? Is that it?
Mine has to be Astalos.
No, you are correct. I did look at his art. It is surprisingly all right. I didn't check where we were going or eat anything. What are we fighting?
This is what we are going after a Yan Gargua.
Could you by any chance pass me a cold drink real quick?
You're right there?
Yep, we started in the same area, or else I would have asked somebody else. Well, that sucks.
There you go.
No, now we're both poisoned. Good times.
What do you mean, right? The weapons, like the weapon types, the Viper, or the Fated 4 weapons?
I'm assuming the weapon types. Well, that's a really personal question in this game. Like, there's no real answering that. I'd probably say I wouldn't say anything. That might be the best solution to this issue.
Yeah.
So he's in the far north.
Far north, gotcha.
Not many people play Lance, but that's actually my third favorite weapon. Like regular Lance.
Pretty good.
It's a surprisingly fast damage dealer when played correctly.
Yeah.
It has some speed to it. And if you're playing striker mode, its special attack, its charge attack, has a ridiculously high refill rate, or what's it called again? Strike damage or impact damage? I forget. It fills the bar ridiculously quickly, so if you use mostly charge attacks and short jabs, you can pretty much spam all the Lance abilities.
There he is.
It is pretty damn good. You guys gotta look up Gaijin Hunter's Guide on like the complete evade lance for Monster Hunter Generation.
Pretty much just look up any of his guides. He's really good at it.
Yeah, you need to know some information on like the best of a thing, just look up his guides. Except he's actually apparently quite a bad gun lancer, from what I've heard. Like he's just not a gun lancer and he doesn't quite understand it.
Though I seem to recall him saying that one of his, right, he said that Lance was one of his favorites.
Oh yeah, because he was a big evade lancer back in the day when Evade Plus 2.
Right, that's what I remember. Because I was about to say, wasn't he really good at that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, just Lance. I feel like pulling double duty for the KO damage and mounting damage.
Donation
Oh
time.
my God!
There has been a donation
$5
here.
from Beanie, and he says making it even 4:30, so I don't even have to drink. Ha ha! Although I may drink.
Donation time.
Oh my
There
God!
has
Another
been a donation
$15
here.
from Zuzu Samu. Jesus, this was unexpected and rather quickly. Clemdemanth whiskey, OG Dirty Harry. Okay, I can deal with that. The whiskey I currently have is not particularly fantastic, but man, that was a quick $20.
Yeah. That's, what, 35? Yeah, that's 35 now this stream.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. 445 out of 550. We are getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, what the? It's really weird when you try to do an aerial attack the traditional old school way with the aerial style, because you'll roll off the ledge and then land on them, then jump up again and attack the other direction. I made a note of there to drink that shot that I just had recommended.
Yeah. August. My personal favorite monster is the Brachydios. So.
Okay, Clemdemanth and whiskey, huh? After the first drink, all these drinks become really goddamn foggy because somebody always orders some sort of cream liqueur.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be making trips to the kitchen to get shot glasses over and over again. And you get a full 2-ounce shot because that was a fairly sizable donation and you didn't make me drink, what's it called? Foot wine.
The maple whiskey?
Foot wine or maple whiskey. Those are horribly. I wish I could share with you how bad the foot wine is, but it's so hard to get.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure once I can, I'll be able to find that maple whiskey.
Ugh. It's...
I remember the first time I donated, my original plan was actually... Because you don't have maple whiskey actually on the drink menu.
I don't?
Nope.
Why do people keep putting it?
It's not on the drink menu, but you accept it, so it's kind of just become like the in drink, if you will.
God damn it.
Yeah, like it is not on the drink menu at all.
I just looked and most definitely isn't. I actually do have blue curacao. Yesterday I said I didn't.
Yeah.
We left it in the kitchen. Jessica made a mixed drink for me and she left it in the kitchen. And like I said, I'm not about to run to the kitchen over and over again. So I just didn't know it existed.
But yeah, so the first time I did a donation, I went looking for that vodka, and I was gonna call that...
Donation time. There has been a donation here.
Oh my god, you got interrupted in the last half because I just got another $5 with the buying maple whiskey so we can share the pain. Oh yeah, he bought some. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, sleeping. Nobody has bombs anymore.
I'm literally just stuck in the middle of it.
Oh,
Like, I'm just standing
Axis.
here.
Axis brought bombs. I didn't bring bombs.
Yeah, I was just kind of stuck standing there.
Okay, I have to. Oh man, I maple whiskey. Ah!
I'll try to fling you to safety, Yesek. No, I've got to worry about my health too.
Jessica keeps passing me drinks from off screen. Oh no.
Thank you for staying on top of the link posting, Misty.
Get me out, get me out, get me out.
You're forgetful tonight.
No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving on a jet plane, man. I don't know if I'll be back
Yeah.
again. Oh yeah, the other reason I often like I said, your vocal quality is fine, but the other reason I more often do solo is because I miss the singing. I often don't sing when other people are around.
I do, I guess, a cappella humming, even when I'm around others. I can't sing worth hell, but I can remember a tune.
I have often felt very, very bad about my singing because I'm an alright singer, but my sister is like a glorious singer. Musically apt family. Oh. Okay, maple whiskey time. Now, I can do my baritone opera pretty well, but there aren't many, there isn't much pop music or even rock music of any type written in a baritone key.
Yeah. Also, I did not see where this guy went, but Rhino's on point.
Okay. I was gonna say I have a psycho serum. He's got it.
Yeah.
Oh. Cheer. Oh, look at this shot. Look at this. 3, 2, 1.
Also, we do have a ruffian on this. We've got an IO prey somewhere.
Not as bad when not mixed with the foot wine. Still really bad.
I think I just done fucked up something real bad.
Sister on screen.
Oh,
I can't just put up my sister. She doesn't live with me.
yeah, that would be kind of hard.
Not to mention, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't invite her to my videos because she might realize how often I'm telling people how insane she is.
I do believe I have officially fucked something up badly.
You have officially what?
Fucked something up really badly.
Uh-oh, what have you done?
May have upset a friend of mine.
Uh-oh.
Really badly.
Just right now?
Yeah.
While playing? That is almost impressive. I hate
There's
to...
actually really good reasons for it, and I was unaware of them. Because he was trying to be nice and not mention them, and I thank him for that, but I wish he had informed me sooner.
Uh-oh.
I will have to resolve that later.
You can always duck out, man.
Yeah, I'm already debating that. just because.
I'm sorry for making light of it, but it's kind of my job, so I'll make heavy of it later.
It's fine.
Yeah, she would.
It isn't no fault of yours, so don't worry about it.
She would kill me and take over the channel, and she would probably do a better job of it, because, well, she's just even more of a sarcastic asshole than I am.
Yeah, I don't know if I am yet, Misty. I'm probably just gonna finish this hunt, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say duck out, man. Do it up. Oh, the extra you mentioned just arrived.
Yeah. And I'm out of dung bones.
Let's get this real quick. I still didn't go and get Dragon Blast, or else this guy might have been finished right now. I really, really don't like that they have made Wyvern Fire much less usable with this bar. Aerial,
Yeah.
100% aerial. $200 so I can down the whole bottle? I will down a whole bottle of not maple whiskey, actually. This bottle's still mostly full.
God, that would be a real bad idea. Like, as soon as you told me that that shit was cloudy on that first time it was hooked up, I was like, that's probably not a good thing.
No, it should not be cloudy.
No. I don't think any drink should ever be cloudy, and he's limping.
Okay, so let's just capture him. I am not very confident I know where he's going.
And yes, Viper, I do believe the HR lock is 5.
Yeah, there is an HR lock of 5 at this point. I only start out low once. I'm not willing to continually... Okay, so he went this way?
Yeah.
So he probably went up, right?
Okay, the person I needed to talk to is actually gone offline, so I'll stick around.
You're getting some wind interference on your mic right now, by the way.
Oh, I curved into my fan flow. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
And Lance, I'm unsurprised. We tried to get Sans some help in other hubs before, and he's just never shown up to them. I don't know if he quite understands how to use the hub.
Okay, well. Done and done. Whew. Well, that was a bigger day for donations than I really expected. Not that the day's over or anything, but... I was like, I'm going to stop drinking because I seem to have drained everybody and they seem sick of the donations. Everybody's like, I'm going to donate everything I have. Zuzu Samu. Is that the original Dirty Harry? Clem DeManth and whiskey? Because that sounds...
I don't know.
Because that sounds considerably less badass than the name Dirty Harry implies. No offense meant, it's a good drink, but...
Oh, dear Jesus. That unlocked the Deviant.
Did it?
The Deadeye Gargoyle.
You'll add another 50.
Jesus.
I will...
Aspiring to get you horribly drunk.
The drunkenness isn't the problem. The taste is the problem. Like, I can down a bottle, like half a bottle of hard liquor. That's fairly easy for me. The issue is that I might throw up due to sheer horrible, gut-wrenchingly bad taste. Okay. What's next?
Next up... Oh, boy. I remember this one from last night. Lavaslav!
Ooh, that's a lot of fun. Let me actually go take the correct set for once.
Yeah, I'm going to need to... He's weak to ice, right?
I should have actually named my my sets just hot drink and cold drink instead of hot climate and cold climate.
I just have one set which has both drinks on them.
Pint off the top shelf? Okay, if somebody orders that for the price of like $50, I will make a mixed drink, but I will not down it all in one gulp. But I will make it if somebody were to order that and drink it all. Dragon Blast 2, lovely. Manage equipment, select equipment, and one of my better gun lances. I think I just gotta go with a Jaya. Actually, this one looks cool, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Well, there we go.
Just checking his weakness. Weakest to water, so Mitsune Hammer it is.
You have to capture the Rathian with, or the Rathalos with supply items. That is actually pretty bad, I must admit.
Ooh, Jesus.
Indeed, have you bothered visiting a doctor about them, or? I know that visiting a doctor isn't quite as casual as it is in Canada, but persistent headaches is nothing to scoff at. Okay, well I might as well take the lava sloth since I think I've only done the key high rank quest so far.
Yeah, it's the you caught this, I caught this quest.
Oh, there we go. Got it. I think that's the last one before the emergence, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to bring some stuff for barrel bombing, so be careful, man. Watch the barrel bombs. Watch them closely. Watch the sleep. Turn your music up so when the music stops, you can remember to stop attacking. Take items. Yeah, if I were you and I really wanted to get into the main game, I would personally watch the Facebook page before I start the stream. I'm saying this in response to a comment much earlier, because sometimes I will tell them that the stream started beforehand. And if you're on my friends list, you can join off of me as a friend, and the password's always 1234. If you're not currently on the friends list, you can feel free to add me because my hunter code is, or not my hunter code, my friends list is on that Facebook page, or my friend code. So, just do it up. Two of us ready? Where is the last person? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I actually kind of like the new upgrade system, especially for armor. For armor, it's a lot of fun. It gives more tiers. And allows weaker armor to get to a higher tier before you have to ditch it. Which is kind of nice if you ask me. Yeah, but I have a place for them to add their friend number so I can add them. So there's no issue there. No, stop checking that box, please. Cool drink. I actually really like this monster. I know it's essentially a gigantic Plesloth clone, but still kind of like it. You still there, Mario? I've lost Mario! Oh well, shit happens and then you die. Time for some solo-ass commentary. So guys, how's it going? Don't have quite enough time, or didn't have quite enough time to check the chat consistently. Discord technical difficulties. Fair enough. You okay, Sans? Is there any particular reason, Sans, that you're not joining the hunter group that people keep trying to get you to join? Because there are people who would really like to help you. They are in the Discord chat, which people have been posting links to pretty much constantly. And they will give you the room number and you can join up and it will all be cool. Because when you lose the one you hunted with, there's always plenty more. Except often not of the same quality. I love the look of this gun lance, by the way. It might be one of my favorite designs, even though it's pretty simple. kind of missed the Hylian gun lance from the previous game. Maybe that'll be programmed back in as an expansion. It's possible. So you might notice wide gun lance has a super long orange area for damage. Damn.
Hey, okay, I'm back. That was weird.
Yeah, I can't help but notice that you were gone. For a while, I was.
Yes, Discord decided to go, hey, I'm not going to be able to connect you to the servers for a moment here.
That's all right. It's better than the ridiculous latency you get with Skype.
Shit, Lord.
Sometimes you legitimately have to make sure you have like 1 second before you talk. It's really awkward.
Yep, I am well aware. Years of using Skype. Also, this thing just seems like even worse. Plus, you know, I don't know how I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's a gigantic Plessy clone, very clearly.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
even
it's about as big as the basic Plessy ounce in this game.
oh man, I hit it out of the ground there. That was nice.
Well done.
And then I mounted it. Okay. So one of my main problems with this game is sometimes I get a bit greedy with the mounting and I just try to race it.
Yeah, it happens.
Often it works out and it makes me look like a complete badass, but, you know, every once in a while.
At least a shockwave from that can proc my adept.
Well, anything can proc Adept, I'm pretty sure. So,
Yeah.
it's the fantastic part about Adept.
I know.
Oh!
Adept hammers become so good.
You know, the Plessy hip check doesn't seem quite as bad on him.
No, seems to have a better hitbox.
I wonder why, since it's clearly like the same hip check that they've just like copy-pasted. Maybe that's why, it's just the same hip check that they copy-pasted, but he's so much bigger that it seems fine on him. Could very well be. Oh, he's exhausted already. Oh, and mounted again. So this is what my set does to monsters who are weak against mounting. And it is it is fantastic.
Nancy Games, this started a few hours ago now. Almost 3 hours.
It started out with Enter the Gungeon because the servers were down, but
Yeah. But they came back about 10 minutes after you started streaming. Which I had a feeling they'd do.
okay,
What happened the last time they were out.
when they gave me an exact server maintenance time, which they did,
You expected them to adhere to that.
you know, like I expect them to kind of need at least half that time instead of like 10 minutes, and then they were up again.
Yeah. They give a worst case scenario.
Man, guys, hungry and exhausted, I should say,
Yeah.
and poisoned. Doesn't seem like the best combo. The other nice thing about Hammer that people don't seem to understand, like there's a lot of complaints about the Hammer being underpowered in this game.
Which I don't understand.
It does exhaust damage. Like if you're
Yeah.
playing with a Hammer, bro, even if he's not good at hitting the head, your monster will like 90% of the time be exhausted.
Yeah. It's really good. Like, hammers become one of my favorite weapons. Just flat out in the short time I've been playing it.
Lava Sloth most definitely my favorite of the two. Plesaloth seems to bullshit a lot more, and the Lava
Yeah.
Sloth seems a bit less aggressive.
Yeah, and a bit slower. Slower than Mr. Spaz Fish.
Yeah. Spaz Fish, he's the Spaz Fish, sorry. I had to sing Love Shack for...
Oh yeah, that was pretty fitting.
Every once in a while, something just... One of the reasons I sing so much, every once in a while, something just fits in the tune so perfectly that... Can't even deal with it.
Oh yeah, I know that well.
Now I
I
have...
do it, and I've got a father who does it all the time too.
I have one shot. Do not miss this chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. So completely ignore what I was about to say because it no longer matters. Essentially is what I'm trying to get at there. Okay, there we go. Wyvern Fire.
Yeah.
Done and hit. I have another Dragon Blast available, but it seems like I've kind of wasted my opportunity for it, or not. Kind of. Really?
I saw him without the limp there. Like he's fidgeting in his animation.
I did see a frame, but unfortunately he was right next to his dive-off point, so I'm not sure if
Yeah.
it's...
Like I said, he was fidgeting in his animation. Sans, what you need to do, I assume you've beaten the Baloney Monkey. What you need to do is do the other HR key quests.
By the way, this guy is
Oh.
super bad against pitfall traps. Like, he stays in them
Really?
almost forever. Yeah, if he's exhausted, it's like 30 seconds.
That's beautiful.
I know. It's-
Though he's currently enraged, it seems.
in Rage, it's much less.
Yeah, because he's kind of got fire popping out of his mouth. Usually a good indication for a fire monster is unhappy with you.
I feel like aerial style just... Like, I understand it takes away some of the functionality of the gun lance, but I find it gives the gun lance a lot more than it takes away. Just be...
Yeah, I
Just
remember that.
because you get so much mobility out of it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
In fact, I remember because I played the aerial gun lance during the demo, and I remember recommending it to you, and you immediately went, "I'll just do adept."
Yeah, that's what I thought initially, but...
Yeah,
But just the fact that you can hop forward, even having your gun lines out, is fantastic. Sup, Yasha Kitten? Not too horrible. You know, hanging out down the street. It's pretty much the same old thing I did last week. Oh, that's 70's
I
show.
have no idea where Bear is. Bear is missing out.
Bear be gone. Thought I smelled somebody smoking nearby, but apparently not.
Oh, he drops lava nuggets. That's good.
He does?
Yes, he does. I just got 2 of them.
I think I need a couple for something. Get
I
ready.
know that you get you get lava nuggets from the
Oregon. And they're like common. What's
Yeah, though the first 2 times I hunted it, I only got 1.
Okay. Let's see. Get my same ass meal because I'm lame. And I found the meals are much more likely to actually pay out with all their benefits in this game than in previous games. But at the same time, there's no actual guarantee of it paying out with either of the benefits. Kind of a weird system. I think I'm now with you on the fact that I don't like it anywhere near as much.
What, the...
The meal system.
Yeah,
Because it's just like I can't just memorize my combos that I like and they don't upgrade over time. Instead, I have to take them from later on the menu.
yeah. So, I've got my urgents now.
Okay. Oh, we have to do them 4 times, don't we? Monster Hunter, indeed, the pathetic pony. We are having a fun
There's
time.
4 of them. I know Gammoth hates fire.
I
Leave.
I have an elementless gun lance, so that's probably what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Just letting you guys know, now we are again most definitely sleep bombing if Axis is willing to put things to sleep. And I'm assuming we're doing Mizutsune first, because...
Mitsune is easier.
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe not easier, but... Definitely you don't have to bring cold drinks. Have it for the 3DS. Nice. Me too. Now I have it for the PC. I'm playing it on an emulator. I finally got sick of my cats almost breaking my 3DS over and over again, so I got this huge plastic case for it. Not very comfy, but I do like it.
I've got a Circle Pad Pro just because, not even for the Circle Pad, but just because my hands are fucking massive.
Yeah, I understand that. I have big hands too, but unfortunately they have taken out the IR sensor in this 3DS XL, so I can't use the Circle Pad Pro.
Yeah. I'd actually prefer to go after Gamoth first, just because I know what he's weak to.
Really? Okay. Mizutsune is, I'm pretty sure, bad against fire. I actually have him open right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's bad against thunder and ice. And very, very slightly against fire. And a bit more against dragon, but it's really weirdly spread out.
So I'll switch to my Astalos Hammer for that. I really need to upgrade them.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Or Megala Feelers.
Yeah. I'm really not sure why I have his stats open right now, but it's alright.
Yeah, I went to look it up, but apparently nothing. Like, I go and look Mitsune, and it's just like, okay, no, we don't have any of that.
Are you using Kirikano?
I do, but Karanico, yeah. I actually tend to go to the Monster Hunter Wiki for weaknesses, just because it's got the first two very prevalently there.
Yeah, the Monster Hunter, the actual Monster Hunter... Oh, sorry, I'm the only one not prepped.
That's all good.
Wait, which one are we doing?
Gamoth.
Okay. We were never very clear on that, so let's go to a different set here. And then take the barrel bombs.
To be fair, Gamoth has one crippling downside, and that's he loses to aerial style.
Yeah, he really does, and he has way too much hitbox.
Yeah.
Like, you can hit him from anywhere and you never...
Also, if you're playing Insect Glaive, if you use your Kinsect on his belly, which is kind of the biggest thing on him, it heals you.
He's not that, no glaring strengths or weaknesses. Keep your stats balanced. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so where am I right now? Is this I'm in the secret area. I've never actually been to the secret area in,
Oh god, yeah, the secret area there is... It's small, and it's not exactly the most obvious.
I've never actually been to it.
I hit him with a paintball, and he didn't notice me until a few seconds later.
She, of course. Continually forget that the mammoth is a girl. There are no male mammoths yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did I actually just get husk bones from a secret area?
You mean huskberries? That
Huskberries.
happened to me. They seem to have made them significantly worse in this game.
Yeah, that was hellishly bad drops from that.
Yeah, like I said, they seem to have made it significantly worse. Oh, and he expelled the snow from his feet.
Yeah, Alex, they just bud. Yeah, gamuts.
Well, no, what they do is that lump that looks like their tail, that's actually just a gamete fetus growing on its back.
No.
And then when that's ready, it'll just fall off and it'll start growing into the full gamete on its own.
Yeah, exactly like I said, budding, right?
Yeah.
Very uncommon for mammals, but you know, to each their own.
Yeah. It's the Monster Hunter world. Anything can happen.
Man, I seem to have missed a lot of the fight being in that secret area.
Not really.
Well, it's already been paralyzed at the very least.
Yeah, it was paralyzed, but like it got paralyzed almost as soon as Axe entered the area.
Gotta appreciate a strong gun lancer.
Yeah. Also, the weirdest thing on this guy is that to KO him, you have to hit his tusk.
That is a tiny bit strange, I must admit.
So it's probably because even when he's mounted, you're never going to hit his head. and I guess it's connected to the bone in his skull.
I can see that. You know, it would shake his, it'd
But
rattle
then-
his brains a bit.
Then why would he use it as a weapon, though? Because that would hurt him. So, it seems like if that is the case, it's like he's dragging it across the ground and slamming them into it. Like, if they really would knock him out like that, it should have knocked him out right there. Just not adding up correctly. Also, I know how I just said you're never gonna blue moon going to hit the head directly. Apparently it's a blue moon tonight.
I've seen the head be hit directly, but you can only really do it when he's absolutely down.
Which he is KO'd right now. And he was down, but normally his head's just out of reach. But he's actually clipped partially into the hill here.
I'm still slightly unsure of how to proceed with the aerial gun lance in one way. Like, generally there's strategies that you use for each type of shot in gun lance. But I'm currently using wide shot, and I'm like, but shouldn't I just be doing the mounting damage as often as possible? Instead of shelling?
Yeah, it is interesting.
It's a hard decision that I don't think anybody has really dealt with so far. Oh, second mount.
Nice.
Whoa, that roar lasts forever. Okay.
Yeah, that does. And that has a huge radius on it, too. Like, that had a longer radius than I'm used to with this guy.
I generally in roars I tend to let go a tiny bit early because you can get a couple stabs in when you're mounted with a roar.
Yeah.
But that time it almost wrecked me.
And his trusks are entirely broken. Also, I just called them trusks because I can English.
Trusks are nice. I think that's an actual word. Don't ask me what it means, but I seem to recognize it.
That's interesting. Yeah, that attack there is what ProJared thought was him burning.
Ah, I see. Big fan of Pro Jared. I wish he would actually just like straight up let's play Monster Hunter.
Yeah, he did the Glovenius and Mitsune fight today.
Thing is, I mostly now hang out around Pro Jared for like an occasional live stream and his reviews.
Yeah.
Which I think his reviews are ridiculously underrated. Like I know, I think he's Normal Boots. Is he Normal Boots?
Yeah, he is Normal Boots.
Yeah. But he seems to be like one of the less popular Normal Boots guys, and I think he's one of the best.
It is interesting. Trusk.com is a site. Wow.
Trusk.com, huh? Oh.
Oh my god, thank god he had the long sleep animation. Because I ran in and hit him.
I jumped off him. That could have activated him too. Is it only those two bombs? No, he's not dead. He was just sleeping.
Yeah. His sleep animation basically makes him look like he's dead. Also, if I can trigger the bombs, that's actually really beneficial for me because I can then pop a deft off.
Yeah, King Robin, I got to agree with you. Top 3 on Normal Boots, definitely. And he seems to have actually a lot of clout when it comes to convention coverage. Like he
Yeah.
I was holding R. I don't understand what happened there.
I've had a couple mounts where the game doesn't realize that I'm actually doing it. Also, that swagger walk away, he's nowhere near limping yet.
He just got the swagger going on.
Oh, yeah.
My wind sound again.
Oh, apologies.
I'm gonna down another hot drink because I know I'll need one soon.
Yeah.
And I have another Dragon Blast ready? Damn, these
I
Dragon...
have to say, he's, of the Fated 4, technically, he is the most unique one.
Well, there was, I forget what it was called, but in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, there was kind of a mammoth-y monster.
Yeah, but you mean the Durambros?
Okay, I guess it wasn't a mammoth now that I remember exactly what it was. But
yeah, and the Durambros had a very specific animation model, but I'm talking from a technical standpoint. No monster in recorded history, and I've looked at basically every monster in the franchise, not a single one shares this animation model or shape with
Huh.
this monster.
Okay, that's actually
It
kind
is
of cool.
entirely unique. Where even Glavenius, who I thought was also unique until I realized he shares the same animation framework with the Joe.
Now you gotta, whenever there's something that's like an on-foot biped, or a just aerial wyvern, you have to assume that their animation model is not unique.
Yeah, pretty much. It's either Cutcue based, Rathalos based, which I think the Rathalos is actually based off the same Cutcue thing. So
No,
I just
no, not
called
quite.
the Flying Wyvern.
Rathalos is actually not similar to Kutku.
True, Cutcue is more upright. Rathalos ones tend to be more down, very large tail in the air.
Like I was fighting, oh, who was I fighting the other day? I was fighting the Garuga. And I had been calling the Garuga Kutku clone, but I realized when I was fighting him, he's actually a Rathalos Rathian clone.
Yeah,
It's not a.
It's why that line gets foggy in monsters like the Garuga, because they are very similar.
Yeah. Like I'm not saying that they're an absolute clone, but they go off the same animation models, just with some added animations. That's
It's
a
all
limp.
based off the same animation skills.
That is a limp.
I'm gonna leave this one to you guys. I need to go step away for a moment, deal with the dog.
Okay, fair enough.
Be right back.
I have asthma. Asthma attacks are super scary. Very much agreed. Come on, get in the trap. Get in the trap! Why are you just facing away from me? I don't know if the Durambros is still in this game. I have not seen him yet. Are you fucking kidding me with this guy? Okay, there we go. Captured! Just sitting here, can't breathe, should probably go to the hospital, yes, or at least take a breath of the puffer. If possible. Respiratory issues are nothing to scoff at, man. Durambros is in the game. Nice. I like Durambros. He's a cool dude and isn't afraid of anything. Hits the ground with his tail and isn't afraid of anything, I guess. That's what I'm gonna say. Twinkle toes. That makes sense for him. And what have I got for gems here? Dragon resist, normal up, defense. Ugh. Come on, give me an amulet that I actually want. I think the Neb got lost in the move. The Neb? A nebulizer. Okay, I got it. I was like, this shit's a Neb. I've had asthma for years, but I very, very rarely use any of the asthma-related gear. If you know what I mean.
Alright, I'm back. Hopefully that wasn't too long.
No, not at all. Probably just gonna go for those guns. Rider and Foodie active. I'm just using this gun for now, so I might as well stick with it.
I do like the variety of color in the loot drops that they've added. So it's not like, okay, pale blue number 4.
Yeah, although I do find them quite shocking when I see them.
Oh yeah,
The ridiculous blue and the
Malfistio
ridiculous
threw me.
purple.
yeah, Malfistio absolutely threw me.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to the... Like, I have this General's gun lance that has level 1 wide shots. And then this Jaya gun lance, which has level 2 long shots, is less rare and does 10 more damage. General's Arblast is just not very good. Whoa! I'm
What
assuming...
message was this? Yeah, it was an ad.
Whoa, what am I doing? Oh god, get away from me.
They were advertising their channel.
Yeah, that was super quick, man. Well done. Gun Lance is OP. I like it. Well, I think so, but most people on the internet would disagree with you and say that it is actually slightly underpowered.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't understand why, but it's true. That is what most people will tell you.
At first, I was actually really excited to the heat mechanic because I thought it was a buff.
Yeah.
And I did not realize its damage modifiers. I thought that yellow would be what it was at its base. Orange would be like a 5% increase, and red would be a 15% increase.
It would have been nice, but... Oh, are we doing that guy again?
Yeah.
I barely
Rhino's
used-
got it.
I barely used any supplies, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave as
Not
is.
hard.
No. Some text is slightly clipping into your cam now. Like up into my cam?
Some of the text is slightly getting off the chat grabber.
Well, I'm actually not using the chat grabber, which is why it's doing that.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm just...
Getting it straight off the page?
Yeah, I'm just getting it straight off the page, which is less ideal, but it means that some chat will clip. It's just how it works.
I saw something interesting which I'm going to look into. And I'll try to find it for you, but it was a chat grabber which grabbed both YouTube and Twitch chat. Because you're still using Restream, aren't you?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not right now.
No.
But I was using it. It was just very inconvenient because I couldn't grab the chats properly.
Yeah, I had seen that grabber, and it actually, the Twitch chats would have a little Twitch icon next to them, and the YouTube chats had a YouTube icon next to them.
Because the actual Restream grabber will not do that.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to figure out what grabber that is, and if I can figure it out, I will send it your way.
Yeah. It is a 5% buff, but it's a 5% buff if you can stay in the red.
Yeah, so overall it is overall a nerf because the majority of the time you're doing less.
Yeah. Unless you're like really, really super diligent and it's a long fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy's dropping tears all over the place.
I actually believe it's Snowclaw because we've been breaking the stuff on his foot.
Well, I called them all tears.
Yeah.
So it's just the...
Shinies.
That's just the old stool. Like, I just got a beast tear off of it.
Yeah. They usually are tears.
The first one was a red fur, though, which is pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's kind of like how I get Bractalions. You just sit around and let his slime explode a whole bunch and just grab them from there. You're just as likely to get it off a shiny as you are to carve it. So I mean, why not?
True that. I don't think the red furs are, like, super rare, but it's definitely not the common drop.
No, it is definitely not.
Nope, mounted. Which is a great timing because I think I might be able to get an easy head carve off him. Or an easy... Wait, what am I trying to say? An easy dragon or wyvern fire off on him.
Cool stuff.
Oh my god.
He got ya.
That was me getting greedy with the race.
That's okay. I've got provoke off, so he's going to be focusing me. Or at least he's supposed to be.
He's got an easy shock trap off the ground. I forgot that there are Malinxes in this area.
Actually, it's felines that were in the area. I didn't see any Malinxes, so I guess the felines can drop them too.
Last time it was Malinxes.
Yeah,
the
they
black
both
ones,
can
right?
drop it. Yeah, Malinxes, they're black ones, but I saw a couple of felines in the area too.
Huh. Interesting.
So I think both of them have, I'm pretty sure both of them have the same drop pool, except for the easy, for the secret stash. Oh, it's asleep.
I don't think I brought barrel bombs this time, and I'm stuck under it. Oh no, I'm not.
Axis has bombs, I hope.
Does anybody have bombs? I have a dragon blast. Nobody has bombs?
No one has bombs. A dragon blast will be good. That'd be a lovely wake-up call.
It's not ideal because it does like lots of damage several times, but it's better than nothing.
That's all good, Axis. I forgot to bring bombs myself.
Yeah, I was like, well, I didn't use that many supplies last time. I can probably just...
It's a case of I don't have bombs in my normal set because I hadn't really been comparing. I haven't really updated my set for high rank. I mean, it works because it's, but it's just missing a few of the items. I still need to get my power charm and armor charm. I've been neglecting too.
Barrel bombs are actually pretty damn expensive. If you're not completing quests, you're wasting lots of money with them.
Yeah.
Because I don't actually make my barrel bombs from scratch. I buy large barrel bombs, then scatterfish them.
I was really bad at even scatterfishing in the last game.
Well, this game is super easy to get scatterfish.
Yeah.
It's just a regular farm item, which I actually did look at, or take a closer look, and you can actually deal with all your phalanx stuff, or feline stuff, even online.
Yeah, you can.
I thought that you couldn't.
Yeah, I remember that, and I believe I had pointed that out to you. Though it does take time still, so in a streaming environment, it's not always the most useful.
No. Again, I probably just missed that you said that, and I also wouldn't have done it even if I had seen it.
Yeah,
because
just
stream.
It takes time. It's why I don't touch the Meowster Hunters while I'm in here.
Oh my god.
We're pretty far into it. But apparently a couple of flies have decided they're just going to annoy the hell out of me tonight. I need to get a new fly strip.
Well, we're almost back up to the rank that I'm supposed to be at, Kira. Is essentially where I'm at. Wednesday is going to be a non-invitational again, just for people who are... No, don't unload. Okay. Have to do a bit of shelling, I think, just to get my Wyvern Fire ready. I didn't even notice it was unlocked. Really have to be paying attention to that bar as a gun lancer now.
Yeah. There's the snow farts.
Ow.
Oh shit! Watch your health, man.
He's running away. Good time for it.
No, he was attacking.
Oh, he was attacking in the other direction that I was not in, at the very least. Yeah, we're almost catching up. Where we are with. Oh God, I can't talk right now. We have almost caught up to where we currently are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is this guy's weak point his head? I'd assume it probably would be.
No idea. The usual assumption is a monster's weak point is always its face.
Not necessarily completely true at all times, though.
I said the usual assumption.
Is he limping? Is he just strutting? Nah, he's just
doing his strut.
I hate monsters who have like a slight swagger to them all the time.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's going to the cave. Okay, he's clipping through the top of that entry area.
I did not even think he could legitimately go into the cave.
Oh, yeah, no, it does not look like he should be able to. And here, yeah, but that entrance looks way too small.
I thought he was.
Trunks is his main weak point, okay.
I thought he was legitimately disabled from going in there. Like, it was one of the zones he couldn't visit.
I would have thought so too. Okay, so impact damage is the head, and then otherwise it's the troll.
Oh, fair enough. Pretty hard to impact the head, so.
Yeah.
Or pretty hard to hit the head in general, I was actually going to say. Okay, I have another Dragon Blast. Maybe I can actually hit with the Dragon Blast now.
I mean, you hit it while it was asleep.
That's true, but I completely missed it with the second. He wasted my Dragon's Blast.
Oh no.
Oh.
Those are the worst. One of the things I will say about the Charge Blade abilities, the main one you want to use, Limit Break, it counts as blocking in the direction the shield is facing while you're activating it. So it'll actually block attacks, meaning it's actually incredibly hard to interrupt despite the insane animation time it has. Like, it's a good 3-second animation.
I'm really not entirely sure that roars should be blocking hunter arts.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I guess it's because they stagger you.
That seems kind of unreasonable.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm always kind of thrown off by how long it takes him to start his animation, where he tries to shake you off. Hey, you have wind sound again.
Yep. Oh, I have a Zemite on me. No wonder my health just vanished.
Okay. Got my wyvern. I'm at least hitting all my wyvern fires and staying in the red, which is pretty unusual
Yep,
for me.
that's good.
Where are you in Discord? Oh my god, I can't.
Yami, they're probably in the hunting party 3 chat. And there's the limp.
That is indeed a limp. I think I'm just gonna vanish to the next area and set a trap down real quick. And I don't even have to waste my own trap because I have this easy shock trap.
Hang on, he's turning around.
Oh, he's turning in a different direction. Okay.
Yeah, I had a feeling he wouldn't be able to fit in that cave. No, he's turning around again.
Where is he going?
Well,
Is he not even limping out of here? Can I just like set this
he's
under?
definitely trying. He's trying to limp out of here. Oh my god.
I just wasted my trap, so. Does anyone else have one?
I do not. I blew all my traps really early on.
Okay, let's kill him then. Unless somebody else sets a trap who we don't know has a trap.
So basically, what I think happened there was we staggered him, so his pathfinding was off. So his pathfinding had to redirect to actually get into the center of this cave.
He should not be in these rooms.
No, he really shouldn't, because his pathfinding does not seem to like it.
Like, I'm not even sure if this is something that's supposed to be happening. That's how weird it is.
Yeah. And when players think that, you know something's fucking wrong.
This is like almost Sadea jumping onto land weird.
Yeah.
That is
That, I don't think.
he fills this entire room. He just, no, wait, did he just, does it?
He's
Okay.
dead. Yeah, I think that's insane. Why is she in here? Like, really?
If she was programmed to come in here, she shouldn't have been.
Oh yeah, no. Like, the big cave, yeah, Beanie brings up a point. The big cave I can kind of see. This little cave, I think only the entrance into the big cave can fit her, and the rest of it's like really shallow. Oh my god, imagine the Gammoth trying to squeeze through this exit out here to the right.
This is just not right. Like, not at all.
Like, I mean, hey, if it can get in there, it might as well just squeeze through the narrow as all hell gap. Yeah, well, it's big on this map. It can apparently hold a Gammoth in it, so... Now what would be really interesting is to see 2 Gammoth in there.
I think that should be a special fight.
Oh, yeah.
Like an arena fight.
Oh,
Ooh,
no,
I just
know
got
what
the
they need to
Gammoth
do.
Ice Orb.
Nice. You know what they need to do? They need to make a World Eater-sized Gammoth.
And the Blue Crater Lance?
That's a rusted thing, or... Well, no, that's one of the weird ones you get as basically rusted relics.
It's not bad. All of your solo runs went in there? That is weird. Gammoths should stick to big areas.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of non-awkwardness.
But yeah, I can just see this now, a World Eater scale Gammoth. Fucking terrifying.
Sup, Malky Brookhart? Malky Brookhart? Malky?
No.
Malky Brookhart, I'm assuming. Okay, let's see if I can actually build the Gammoth, Gunlance now. I'd really like to. Astalos, Gammoth. Here it is. I need 3 trunk spines. It's actually
Trunk
really
spines.
strong.
Well done. Alright, Misty. See you around.
Oh, in all honesty, stream. We have at maximum an hour left. I don't need the trunk spines right away, but
Yeah.
I think I had 0 Gammoth trunk spines before then. Like I hadn't picked one up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why I couldn't actually see it before.
Probably.
Okay. So now some Mitsunes. How many large?
It does bring up a fair point. But I mean, well, no, it doesn't. It can go the way it went before, and because that's got an exit to another large area. No, it could totally not use the cave areas.
There we go. Just got myself the I just set up my actual main item set to have barrel bombs in it. I only have 19 left, but
Good point. I will grab mine.
will do, man. Wait, you're saying goodnight to them, or you're going to bed as well? Yeah, I should get.
Misty's heading off.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, excuse me.
Hold on. Let's do this.
At the very end there, I was like, wait, have I eaten? I think the answer is no, but that's all right. It's just a Mitsune. Should be all Mitsune.
Probably gonna do this quest and then do the one to get Rhino up in HR, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night.
That's pretty much exactly where I'm planning on calling it as well. So that is all right with me. Yep, I completely forgot to eat, but I'm assuming probably everybody else didn't, so I'm all right with that. All right. It's all right.
I did eat.
It's all right. I eat in mysterious times, I guess. I'm never as familiar as I'd like to be with this map. Like, it should be easy to memorize, but I really wish they would just give you maps.
Yeah, I remember that, but it's always going to be a thing, just like how, though I haven't seen a torch, I have not seen a torch yet.
Or a torch area, for that matter.
Oh yeah, there was like one of them in 3, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was that the only area that had that?
I think so. Like, the one area too dark to see in. Which is kind of too bad. I kind of liked the torch areas.
But other than that, torches were entirely useless. So I think they finally caught on to us, basically going, stop giving us torches. So maybe they'll catch on to just giving us a map. Though,
Someday.
at the same time, it would make the high rank quests here where they leave us without a map on purpose, would remove that challenge aspect from it, I suppose.
But that's not actually a challenge.
Yeah,
That's the-
especially if you memorize the map. It's
That's-
just an inconvenience.
That's the issue. Even if you do have the map memorized, it's not a challenge to have to walk through a couple more areas.
Yeah.
Not unless you are horribly misdefining the term challenge.
I am not, and yeah, it's them attempting to challenge you, so you don't have access to everything. Trying to get you out of a comfort zone, I guess, that you get into while learning the game.
Now, starting you out in random places and at the same time not having
The supply item?
yeah, that's a challenge. Those are challenges.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, they don't even have the drinks in the chest now anymore.
Yeah, like that used to be a thing, but having no map is just like that's just making
It's
you
just
walk
a
around
nuisance.
more. Yeah.
It's a nuisance, which has not got a huge impact. Ooh, Beanie brings up a good point. There could be a map skill.
I think there is actually a map skill.
Alright. Well, I know there's one for seeing a monster, which is psychic.
I thought there was actually a map skill, like a mapping, or there used to be at least.
I don't think there is. I've never seen one or heard of one.
No, forget the map skill. Think logically here. There is no reason in hell that you would ever leave without a map. Just allow me to buy maps. Make them even consumables.
Yeah,
I have to buy a map every run? I'm good with that.
yeah. Just give us the option to not have to rely on it like that.
I could even just open a map in my, like, browser window and just have it. It's-
Yeah. And just from there, relate monster position to where it is on that. And like with me, I've got really good photographic memory. So memorizing these maps took me no time at all. I've even learned the ones that for me are new, but for everyone else are old. And I did that in only a few months.
I
Yeah.
had a teacher who actually had true photographic memory, and that was kind of actually freaky to observe. At one point I asked her a question. She wasn't a math teacher, she was a chemistry teacher, but she taught like other subjects too. So I asked her a math question, and she like gestured as if opening a book and then flipping to pages, then flipped to the exact page and told me the exact quote out of the textbook.
Wow.
But she had to have like a physical recollection of sorts. But somehow my barrel bombs disappeared, even though I very deliberately went and got them.
That's fun. Yeah, I've got this kind of weird spatial mapping ability. I figured out how to work the Paris subways in 2 days.
Nice.
It's like, I had found that our family had been taking a really bad indirect route to get back to our place we were staying, and I figured out a route that literally saved us an hour. And yeah, I mean, there was no video chat on Discord.
I would really like to at some point visit Paris, and specifically the Marseille region of Paris,
I was really good.
because my family on my mom's side is the Marsolier family, the old rulers of Marseille.
Well then.
Yeah. A very uncommon small family, and you know, I figure I should like go to my ancestral home at some point.
I have no idea where I came from, so.
It's pretty easy when you have such a small family name to figure out some of your family history.
Fair enough. Though I do know grandfather on my mother's side is in Tennis World Hall of Fame.
Tennis? Nice.
Tennis. Yeah, helped build the thing too.
Eidetic. I remember audio cues. I can quote back conversations people had with me when I was literally 2 years old.
Wow, that's impressive.
But more recent conversations I seem to have a much harder time with. Not that much harder, I still remember much better than most people, but...
So I discovered something interesting. You notice that Mitsune spits out colored bubbles?
I am actually, yes he does. He spits out power upgrades and healing bubbles.
Yeah, I just learned about that recently, and it's really interesting.
Lance,
But what's more interesting is what the Stonefist Hermitar armor does in relationship to that.
Lance has my back in terms of the map skill. Ranger gives you a map.
Ah. Alright then. But yeah, the Stonefist Hermitar has an ability which gives you the level 1 bubble debuff when you evade, and prevents you from getting the level 2 debuff. And then it has a skill that increases your damage when you have a status effect applied to you. That includes the bubble 1 debuff.
Huh. So it essentially makes the bubbles a benefit.
Yes, because
the other
you'll
person
be
speaking,
finding-
the other person speaking right now is Mecha Mario Man.
you know,
Okay, there we go. So, what were you saying?
but yeah, but because you can never get the level 2 bubble, you can just run into the buffs and get them. It's a really weird ability combo, but it sounds really good.
Well, it's really good if you're fighting the Mizutsume.
But you don't even need the Mitsune because you can give it to yourself, and it's a buff that it's a status effect that won't harm you at its level 1 state.
Isn't it just a straight up positive in the level 1 state?
Yep. No, it doesn't do anything in its level 1 state.
I thought it made you slip more slippery, like better dodging.
No,
Or is that only the bubble skill?
that's only the bubble skill.
Damn. Accidentally,
Yeah,
accidentally just locked into the minus 15% tier for damage.
damn. But yeah, so it's an interesting thing. But it is basically a straight positive that you give yourself every time you evade, and then just makes Mitsune ridiculously easy. Which is not already hard to do, considering Mitsune is not difficult at all.
No, Mizune is the easiest, just also the coolest.
Definitely one of the best designed, though my personal favorite is Ryzex. They're all really cool designs.
The problem I have with the other two, like I like Gameth and Mizune the most. And the reason I don't like the other two as much is just because they actually aren't anywhere near as unique.
Fair enough. Though Ryzex might not, or sorry, Astalos might not be the most unique, he's got one of my favorite designs of them.
Okay, fair enough.
I like the combination of black and kind of fluorescent green, and then it's got the whole bug vibe going to it while still being in a dragon form, which I think is really cool. But of course, at the same time, he is just another flying wyvern.
Yeah. Well, the reason I don't like the other two as much is because like I guess you could say this thing is kind of like a Ludroth reskin if you really wanted to stretch it, but
Yeah.
But it has such different behaviors. I don't think it really counts as one.
Oh no, this is very much no different. Though at the same time, Lavenius attacks really differently from any other monster as well.
Yeah. But the thing is, I really like to see uniqueness in these games as a longtime player because really
Yeah.
you just have infinite flying wyverns and infinite.
I mean, even if my time only having started in 4U, I was like, I like his design, but he's a flying wyvern, god damn it.
Yeah. You have infinite flying wyverns and a lot of just grounded charge around wyverns too. Like,
Yeah.
that's just the main two archetypes. So I like seeing anything out of those archetypes.
Yeah. And I mean, Lavenius is at least a bit interesting, because it uses a really unconventional attack type, which is that sword tail.
Yeah, Thunderbird would be kind of cool. Like a Quetzalcoatl type monster. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I remember, because, again, I had seen and looked up a lot of this game before I ever got it, and I first laid eyes on the Celtis, and it's still super unique.
The
And the fact that it works in the Celtis and its synchronization with the Queen.
Those are another two that were awesome for me to see in the games, because I was like, this is like nothing I've ever seen before. It's a giant bug, and it combines with another giant bug to essentially make the Voltron of...
Yeah. By our powers combined, we shall be annoying as all hell, but make actually good early armor.
Yep.
Axis, we're going to do the other Mitsune hunt we need to do, and then I'm calling it a night.
Then we're both out for the night. I'm still kind of like on
You're still
recovery mode from the burnout.
Yeah.
I took an entire day off today to be ready for the stream, essentially.
Mm-hmm. This is basically my relaxing thing at the end of the day, because of the math course I've been doing. I have been losing my marbles trying to deal with it.
University math is no joke.
Yeah, and it's just like nothing like cramming an entire thing into 1 month.
Not to mention, I've seen grade 12 math in the United States, and I feel even worse for them going from grade 12 in the United States math to university math.
Yeah.
There's a pretty big gap there. Like,
Yeah, there is definitely. God, Rhino loaded through fast.
I like it.
I loaded into the area and he already had the quest selected.
Okay, this time I actually managed to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, grade 12 for me, I had to take both math and calculus. And we have them separated in courses in Canada. But we end up...
Thankfully.
Yeah, we end up having a lot of what some people think of as university level math crammed into the end of grade 12 math. To make sure that we're actually kind of ready.
Yeah.
Where's that? So, it doesn't have it. Okay, so let's take items, take the barrel bombs, get 2 of them, and then register the set. Clearly when I said I didn't have my bombs, it's my mess up. Like, to clarify that I don't think the computer somehow screwed it up. One of my least favorite types of people of all time. Assholes who blame their controller too much.
Oh, Lord. I mean, there's only a point in which you can blame controls, and that's when your key to move backwards is the 2 key on your keyboard or something.
I used to have 2 very functional controllers for the N64, and that was a common thing, right? Whenever people would be like, oh, my controller's not working properly, I'd just trade them instantly. I'd be like, yep, here you go. Hey, can't help but notice I'm still winning, you asshole.
I did pull up some old Melee plays with a couple of my friends on my old GameCube, but we have like these horrible third-party controllers that were really good originally, but they've degraded horribly.
Yeah, the third-party, well, actually, the third-party almost any controllers are no good.
I mean, these ones are actually better than the base GameCube controller at the beginning. Now, all the buttons stick. One of them doesn't even control correctly.
Is it a sale day?
Hmm?
Oh, I was wondering if it was a sale day, because Alex was just over here buying shit, and it is. I think I'm going to buy a bunch of large barrel bombs. Like 99 of them. Okay, sorry.
But they're Mad Cat controllers. But there was a button that originally I swore just disconnected the controls, and then I look at it years later, and it's like, oh, it was a macro button. Of course, it didn't do anything. There was no macros programmed into it. But that, I think, when the buttons continually literally stick into the controller, that's a genuine reason.
No, there are times to complain about broken controllers, but you know that you knew the person who just complained no matter what that their controller was broken.
Well, that one.
Yeah. Like, I don't care if your controller's actually broken, I'll feel sympathy for you, but the problem is it usually isn't. Also, when they think when they often claim that computers are screwed, like the hitboxes are something's screwing them over when it clearly isn't. You're like...
Usually... What was your question, Yami? I missed it.
What was whose question, Yami?
Yeah, Yami had asked a question, apparently. No answer. I didn't even see one.
Yeah, no, it didn't come across. Not in the current chat anyways.
And I even got the extended chat because I've got a huge monitor and screen space for it. I don't see it.
Oh, mounted already?
What did you ask?
This guy is super weak to mounting, too.
Yeah. One interesting note that I don't know if you've noticed is the fins on its back turn blue when it's exhausted.
I did notice that. Then they turn red when he's enraged.
Yeah, that one's the obvious one, but the blue ones are not as easy to spot necessarily. Yami, I had actually answered that. There is no video chat on Discord. Hey, King of the Thing. How are you doing?
How's it going, man? You're a bit late. I think this is our last hunt for the night.
Yeah.
Can get one more shot off there. This is probably gonna hit. Whoa! Okay, that was a well-timed wyvern fire. I'll be back on Wednesday though, and that one's gonna be another just invitational progress stream, so
Yeah.
done fighting the Mitsune for now. Mizutsune. Not the Mitsune, that's not the real name.
It's all good, Yami.
I didn't answer you because I had no idea.
Yeah, Discord doesn't have an audio chat. I remember seeing that question now that you remind me, but it does not have one. Which is one of the downsides, in my opinion, of Discord.
You don't really need video chat all that often though, especially if you're... Like, I can't help but notice Discord is really geared towards streamers.
Streamers and, like, dedicated gamers with, like, a tight community. So I guess, like, professional teams or something.
Like, if you're playing D&D or if you actually need Facecam, then Google Hangouts has you covered.
Yeah. I mean, even then, if you don't want to do that, you could still go to Skype. As shoddy as it is most of the time, it is still an option at all times.
At least it will always work marginally.
Yeah. And yes, Greg, you are.
Except I think they make you pay for multiple people on one video chat, or they have a limit to it.
They do. Though only one person, the person who's hosting, needs to pay.
That's still super
Everyone
BS.
else doesn't. Oh, it is. Oh, they used to? Do they not anymore? That's good. Does it kind of put them at a huge disadvantage?
Well, not only did it put them at a huge disadvantage, but it clearly didn't actually cost them anything to host these three-way video calls, since they don't do servers. Really? They like, let people host their own servers?
Yeah, I was talking about Skype. We were talking about Skype with the pay for video three-way.
Once again, I fought most of this fight without locking onto this thing. I've been doing surprisingly well with it.
Yeah, it's good to see you in chat, Greg. How you doing tonight?
You are indeed missing out on voice chat. I'm not, again, this is not a constant thing. I do like doing commentary alone because I miss my singing. That was a giant ass bubble.
And, so that's for why you got on, isn't it? Well, the stream's not going to be up for too much longer. This is the last one for the evening.
Yeah. Just too tiring.
Yeah.
I know I'm doing my streams a bit shorter than usual, but I need to slow down a tiny bit or risk a complete burnout.
Yeah.
I've really got to look up the damage calculation on that Dragon Blast and see exactly how it works. Mecha gives it 20 seconds. It's very hard to if people are not used to it, it's very hard to actually sing without completely interrupting the entire flow. That's one of the reasons that I don't. Especially when I'm invited to somebody else's stream. Gotta shut the hell up at that point. Though it's been a while since I've been on somebody else's stream. Oh, it's sleeping.
Later, King.
Sleeping. Oh,
Crap,
fuck.
I was in the middle of my animation. I'm so sorry, folks. I was in the middle of the level 3 charge animation. I couldn't get out of it.
It's all good. I believe you. I believed you, Alex. You don't have to prove it to me any more than that.
It's interesting that they disabled Skype Premium, though.
Well, probably
I
because
guess
they were losing
gave
out.
up.
They were probably losing out to all the other services that provided that for free.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, literally every other VoIP service.
Yeah.
again, since it costs them nothing except for like programming some basic video sharing services. Every once in a while, I manage to successfully jump over that, and I feel like a badass.
Oh, you need to heal up pretty badly.
Yeah, I'm done. I got it. Is it limping?
No. I was about to ask the same thing, but it's not limping yet.
Ow. I know I think I'm about to be sick. Uh-oh. That sucks. See you later, Beanie Guy.
Oh, see you, Beanie.
I somehow missed that. How?
Maybe drag. It seems to have worked out.
More or less. More, I should say. I'm just, I'm ever pessimistic, so sometimes I end up saying offensive or insulting things even when I don't mean to.
It's fine. I'm like that a lot too. After all, when you said it probably won't go for more than half the stream, I agreed and said I'd be surprised if it went that long.
Yeah. Again, it's not that I mean to insult, it's just that, like I said, I like my solo commentary for branding reasons and for other reasons. Can't always be having guests. And also, guests, unless they have a channel, like, hate to talk inside baseball here, but they don't benefit me much.
Yeah. I just whacked a conchu into this thing.
It's probably limping now.
Yeah, I'd hope so. That sucks, Beanie.
If it's not limping now, yeah, okay, there we go.
It died.
I kind of suspected as much.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is the fourth Dragon Blast it's taken into its chest. Again, I don't think it's doing most of the damage, but I kind of count damage based on Dragon Blast charges.
Yeah, technically we are dragged, just because we don't run the channel. It's kinda Yesic's channel, so we'd always be guests.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what you mean by that. Kind of, I guess more like regulars would be the
Yeah, that's the term I'd use too.
if you want me to do something other than guess, that is. Jump off, can't you? Ah! Got out of there.
Yep. And I used an adept evade off it too.
What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, at one point I was doing like a karaoke roulette at a bar on a boat, and I was made to sing "We Are Family." So I was like, you know, I can probably sing that, whatever. I can do that. I did not realize how long that song is. It has like 100 verses, and nobody knows anything except for the first line or the chorus.
Wow.
It was like 5 minutes. Tell all the viewers to sing. Hell no, I'm telling y'all to go to bed. Have some good food.
Yeah.
Enjoy the stream. Have a good sleep. And I'm serious, have a good sleep if you can. It's worth it. Your body will thank you.
Sleep is important.
Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
See you guys.